Hello dear learners, in this module we will be discussing evaluation of crude drug. I, Ajay Pathak, faculty of PGLCCP Nagpur, will be discussing on this topic. Learning objectives. You will be able to differentiate various methods of evaluation. You will be able to select and apply the method for evaluation of crude drug, perform various methods of evaluation of crude drug, and finally you will be able to interpret the quality and purity of crude drugs. The reflection spot. Think whether the quality and purity of the crude drug should be checked before its compounding, and if yes, then how. Pause your video, note the points on your notebook within 2 minutes, and after it play the video. Yes, you are correct. There are many ways of evaluation, and moreover evaluation of crude drug is necessary. The first and foremost method is morphological evaluation, in which various parameters, namely color, odor, taste, size, and shape, are to be evaluated of given sample of crude drug. The values or findings which are noted of any sample drug, these values are compared with the values of a standard drug. If the values of sample drug and standard drug matches, we can assure the given crude drug is of good quality. Another method for for evaluation of crude drug is microscopical evaluation, in which the parameters are mainly categorized into qualitative and quantitative parameters. Qualitative parameters mainly include stomatal number, stomatal index, vein isolate number, and Venn termination number, and Palisade ratio. You might be aware of the stomata cell. It is a guard cell. In case of determination of stomatal number of any sample drug, we have to record the number of stomata cell present per square mm of leaf surface. It is usually constant for given species of crude drug. Accordingly, you can evaluate the given sample of crude drug. Another one is stomatal index. It is more refined parameter. Stomatal index is nothing but the number of stomata cell present per square mm of leaf surface with respect to epidermal cell. Similarly, vein isolate number, these are nothing but the veins as mentioned here. Vein isolate number, it is the number of veins which are measured or counted in given 1 square mm of leaf surface. Similarly, Venn termination number, it is the number of veins which are terminated in given per square mm of area of leaf surface. Accordingly, Palisade ratio, you can see here, these are the Palisade cell, as this is a TS of a leaf, these are epidermal cell, these are Palisade cell. In case of recording Palisade ratio, we have to keep in mind one important thing. We have to count the number of Palisade cell in given 1 square mm of area of leaf surface. During counting, we have to remember one thing which is very much important. The Palisade cell which we are going to count, that should be present beneath 4 continuous epidermal cell. If there is any kind of stomata cell or any kind of trichome is present in epidermal cell, then the Palisade cell which are present under such epidermal cell should not be counted. Next method, physical evaluation. As the name indicate, physical, it is concerned with physical parameters of crude drug, and this method is particularly used for unorganized drug. According to this method, the various parameters are characterized as physical standard, ash value, extractives. Physical standard, mainly we are measuring moisture content, viscosity, and various physical constant, that is melting point, boiling point. Here I have tried to show a viscometer, which is used to determine the viscosity of given unorganized drug. Specifically, we'll be using a liquid sample drug. By viscosity parameter, we can be able to analyze or evaluate its quality and purity. Another parameter, that is ash value. As we all know, ash is nothing but inorganic salt which is obtained after incineration of drug. So a specific amount of drug is to be taken, it is incinerated, and the amount of ash obtained after incineration of given amount of sample of drug is used as a parameter for evaluation of crude drug. Accordingly, total ash value and acid insoluble ash, these are parameters which are proven and regularly or very fond of use for evaluation of crude drug. And last one, that is extractive, in which we are using various types of solvents, and these solvents are used for extraction of particular drug. Say for example, water is used as a solvent, you will be determining water soluble extractive. Accordingly, alcohol soluble extractive, ether soluble extractive, and so on. Next method is chemical evaluation. Again, this method is used for evaluation of unorganized drug. Various methods under chemical evaluation are categorized under quantitative test, qualitative test, and chemical test. Quantitative test, it mainly includes various quantitative parameters, that is iodine value, acid value, ester value. Similarly, in case of qualitative test, we are going to perform successive solvent extraction, in which we start the extraction firstly by using a highly nonpolar solvent, and gradually we are decreasing the non-polarity, or we can say increasing polarity. By performing successive solvent extraction, that extracts we are getting it are subject to various chemical tests, which is termed as phytochemical screening, in which we are going to determine the particular presence of chemical constituent in given sample drug. Similarly, chemical test is also categorized under chemical evaluation, in which we are going to detect the presence of active constituent and also total amount of active constituent in given quantity of sample drug. The last one, that is biological evaluation. This particular method is used when other methods are insufficient to evaluate the quality and purity of crude drug. As the name indicates, biological, in this method we are going to evaluate the drug on living tissue. As we are going to analyze the drug on living tissue, the term it is used as bioassay. In case of biological evaluation, we are going to determine the amount of drug, minimum amount of drug which is required to produce desired quantity of pharmacological activity, and that particular activity is performed on living system, and we are going to analyze particular amount of drug which is to be represented by the term international unit. So we can say the amount of or quantity of drug which is required to produce a desired effect is nothing but biological evaluation, and that particular effect is defined or described by the term or by the unit that is known as international unit. So for determination of this international unit under biological evaluation, we can use various methods such as tissue method, symptomatic method, and toxic method. In case of tissue method, we are using a particular tissue, or we can say an organ or particular type of cell. Whereas in case of symptomatic and toxic, we are using entire animal for its study. Thank you. Enjoy learning.